All right, now we're inside the house. Remember that big hump right here at the door where it was going down about 2 inches? We've got that lifted up and in place. It's fixed now. If you see across that stairway right there, all of that is pulled back up and level where it should be. The room no longer runs downhill. Now here's the keynote. From underneath, where I showed you that the pole jack is in, it's right here under this wall. Now this wall over here is where we just jacked 1.5 inches up. So that girder underneath this wall runs from over here all the way down there, and it has a swag in the middle of it now because we've raised this in. So that's the reason why I put a jack pole right here, just for support. And I'll put 2 more additional jack poles. I'll jack up that girder running this way and get the jack pole set under it so that it's solid and will not drop, and it'll get that swag right out. Now, coming through here, as you see over there at the door, that's the carpet pulled up, but it did have a huge drop right there. If you remember from previous videos, that was a joist that was actually lifted up and not one that was sagging. It had a log under it from a previous fix years ago. So we pulled the log out, mounted the joist back to the girder like it's supposed to be, and straightened that right out. Now coming into this room, it was a huge drop, and we still have to do a lift right here from where the stairwell is. Coming back this way, we still have to do a lift because right in here is a cross girder that we're putting a pier under, a new pier. This should have been there before. This room is almost perfect now. It is, everything is up straight. This was one of the rooms that wasn't as bad to begin with though. I have one more small lift to do right here in this area and bracket it off, and it should be just perfect. Now, this room was one of the worst. As you can see, the wall's cracking over here. That's normal when you get out. But looking back from here to there, so much better, so much better. And this is the wall that I was telling you about from underneath that has no support up under it. It's not necessarily a weight-bearing wall, but the wall itself has a weight value. So it is kind of pushing down and needs a support under it. So I think I'm gonna, at the very least, raise it up and put in maybe some cross joists and bracing in there just to carry that load. As you can see here, cracking where we lifted, and everything is coming back out like it should. Now this room right here, biggest difference. From over here to here, almost perfect. Because we're doing our lift over here right now at this corner, at the very end, okay? But what's going on over here is a girder going crossways, perpendicular to our main girder that supports that outer edge where that bathroom is. So the same thing's going on that's going on in the kitchen. We have a smiley face over here, I guess, a swag, and we're going to end up lifting that and putting 2 or 3 jack poles across it to get it back up and keep it held up like it's supposed to. But look at this door. You see, previously it had a bad rub. Look at that. 100-year-old house, doors closing perfectly. Opens right back up. So that's what we want to see. Everything is going great so far. I will update you again later.